Yes. So, good afternoon, students. Today we will discuss the lesson, The Wonder Called Sleep, in the supplementary reader textbook. So, open your textbook and join the class fast. So far, only 7 or 9 students they have joined. Yes. Rikesh Megwal. Sorry, I have repeated the attendance. No problem at all. Abhinav, Siddhika, yeah. So join the class. Now the wonder called sleep. So first of all, let me tell you about the lesson, the summary of the lesson. The author refers to sleep as a state of rest. So sleep has been referred as a state of rest. Generally, when we sleep, our body get rest. So what sleep has been defined here? It has been defined as a state of rest. What it is? It is a state of rest. Sleep is a state of rest. After a good sleep, our body recovers from fatigue. Our body recovers from fatigue after a good sleep. After a good sleep, our body recovers from fatigue. What is fatigue? Fatigue is tiredness. Fatigue is tiredness. So our body get recovered from tiredness. Tiredness. Okay, fatigue spelling is F-A-T-I-G-U-E. F-A-T-I-G-U-E. So our body gets recovered from fatigue after a good sleep. If we get a good sleep, our body gets recovered from fatigue. We becomes fresh and active. We becomes fresh and active. We become fresh and active after a good sleep. Okay, when we are in deep sleep, our muscles relax and our heartbeats become slower. When we take sleep, our muscles relax and our heartbeats also slow down. Our blood pressure and body temperature. Our blood pressure and body temperature also go down. Okay, so these are the benefits of a good sleep. The name of the chapter is The Wonder Called Sleep. So you will, in this lesson, we will study this only, that how a good sleep is beneficial for us, is a great requirement for us that we are going to. Why it is a great requirement? Because we become fresh and active again. We become fresh and active again. We become ready for the next day's work if we are getting a good sleep. When we are in deep sleep, our muscles relax, our heartbeats become slower, our blood pressure and body temperature goes down. Okay, and this all made us active and fresh once again for the day's work. Okay, that's why it is very much required. We dream while sleeping. Now, when we sleep, we also dream, but we don't always remember our dreams. You all might have been having the experience that of a dream during your sleep, but we always don't remember about our dreams. Most part of the dream we have during our sleep is forgotten. We don't remember the dreams. Okay, sometimes we remember some of the part of the dream, but we don't remember the entire dream. Okay, dream is an activity of the mind that takes place during our sleep. So what is a dream? Dream is an activity of the mind that takes place when we sleep. When we sleep, this activity takes place. So it is an activity of the mind that takes place when we sleep. Dreams can help us to sleep through. Dreams, they are also very beneficial. How they are beneficial? Because they help us to sleep, to have a very good sleep. Okay, how they help us? Because when noises and disturbances remains there, we are not disturbed when we have a dream, because our mind remains active, our mind remains busy in that dream, and due to that what happens, we are not disturbed during our sleep if we are having a dream. What happens when we are having a dream? We are not disturbed by noises and disturbances. They often reveal a lot about our problems. And sometimes what happens, sometimes our dreams, they reveal a lot about our problems. They reveal a lot about our problems. But we must remember one thing, dreams can't tell the future. Dreams can't tell the future. They can't predict the future. But they sometimes they may provide a solution for our problems. Sleep is often called a wonder. It is often called a wonder, as it is given in the title. Sleep is called a wonder because after sleep we become more alert and active. Why it is called a wonder? Because we become alert and more active for the next day's work. If we have a good sleep, then the next day we can focus on our job with activeness. But if we are not getting a good sleep, then the next day we will not be in a position to pay that much attention to our work. It gives us energy and makes us ready for normal day-to-day activities. So if we have a good sleep, then it makes us ready for the next day's activities. Okay, so this is the introduction of the story. Okay, now you tell me what you have understood. Have you understood that why a sleep is very much required by our body? Why it is very much necessary for us? Why a good sleep is very much necessary for us? Have you got the answer of this particular question? Yes, good. Mention your name, children. Why it is necessary? Because it provides us the much required rest. When we sleep, our body gets rest. Okay, then second, okay, Kumud Gupta, good. Then our muscles, they relax, our blood pressure goes down, and all these things makes us active and energetic for the next day's work. So it is very much required for a healthy state of mind and for a healthy life. So in order to lead a healthy life, we should have a good and sound sleep. Okay, and it increases our lifetime. Yes, very much correct. It increases our lifetime. How it increases our lifetime? Because if we remain healthy, of course we are going to remain healthy if we are getting a good sleep. Okay, so if we remain healthy, then that increases the lifetime. Okay, if we do not get a good sleep, then the next day we will remain tired, we will remain exhausted. Okay, and due to that, our body will also have problem. So now we will discuss the lesson in detail. This was, I have briefed you about what the lesson is. So the wonderful sleep, our body and brain. What we are going to study, the key points related to the lesson. Our body and brain recover from fatigue. So what is the meaning of fatigue? Fatigue means weariness. Fatigue, weariness. Our body and brain recover from fatigue after a good sleep. Our body and brain recover from fatigue after a good sleep. We dream while sleeping. We dream while sleeping. We dream while sleeping, but we do not always remember our dreams. This we are going to read. Then during sleep, our heartbeat becomes slower. Our heartbeats become slower, and our temperature and blood pressure goes down. Our temperature and blood pressure go down. Okay. Now we know enough about what sleep is. We know enough about. Now pay attention there in your text, children. We are discussing at page number 25. Page number 25. We know enough about what sleep is, though we don't know what exactly causes sleep. We know enough about what sleep is. Everyone knows, though we don't know what exactly causes sleep. Sleep is a state of rest. So what sleep is? It is a state of rest. It is a state of rest, an unconscious rest. It is a state of rest, and what kind of rest? An unconscious rest, where we don't know about it. When we sleep, our body recovers from fatigue. When we sleep, our body recovers from fatigue, from weariness, from tiredness, from exhaustion. Our body recovers. So, when we sleep, our body recovers from fatigue caused by the day's activities. After a good sleep and the rest that it gives, we become alert and active again. We become alert and active. We become alert and active again, ready for the normal activities of the day. Normal activities of the day. Normal means usual. So after a good sleep, we become ready for the normal activities of the day, for the usual activities of the day. Now, what are the normal activities? For example, what is the normal activity for you? Now, at present, you are not going to school, so you have to attend your online classes. Okay, so these are. Then you have to complete your assignments given there nowadays there in the Google Classroom app. Okay, then might be possible sometime you will stay for your playing and other activities. So what we are doing on regular basis. So if we get a good sleep, then we become alert and active again and ready for the normal activities of the day. When we wake up in the morning, it is not always possible for us to remember what happened when we were asleep. When we get up in the morning, it's not always possible for us to recover to remember what happened there when we were asleep. Okay. We may remember a dream, but the rest of our sleep was a kind of darkness. We may remember a dream. That also sometimes we may remember a dream, but the rest of the state of our sleep is like a complete darkness, in which nothing seems to have taken place. In which nothing seems to have taken place. Several things happen to our body while we are sleeping. So when we are sleeping, a number of things happen to our body. A number of things happen to our body when we are sleeping. As we sink deeper into sleep, as we go more and more, as we get a very sound sleep, our muscles relax more. Our muscles relax more and more. So what is the first benefit? That our muscles they get relaxed. Our muscles get relaxed our heartbeat becomes slower. Our heartbeat becomes slower. Our temperature and blood pressure go down. Our temperature and blood pressure go down. The ever active brain also slows down. Our brain is also getting a rest when we sleep. The ever active brain also slows down so that we can't think or act consciously. Consciously means in a state of awareness, right? What we The ever active brain also slows down so that we can't think or act consciously. We can't act consciously, but we dream. So, what are the benefits? This chapter, the key question of this lesson is this only. Many a time it is asked there in exam that what are the benefits of sleep, what benefits we are getting. So what are the benefits? That our muscles relax more and more. Our muscles relax more and more. Our heartbeat becomes slower. Our heartbeat becomes slower. Our temperature and blood pressure go down. The ever active brain also slows down so that we can't think or act consciously. And when all these happens, then our body gets the much required rest and we became ready for the next day's work. But we bring down but we drink when we wake up, our temperature and blood pressure rise to normal. When we wake up, our temperature and blood pressure they comes to normal. Our heartbeat and breathing also become normal, and we are fully awake. When we get up, the body comes to the normal state. Our blood pressure, our body temperature, everything becomes normal. Our heartbeat and breathing also become normal, and we are fully awake and have forgotten most, if not all, the dreams that we had while sleeping. But we will not be able to remember the dreams that we had while. Okay, so now, can you answer the main question that what benefits do we have when we have a nice sleep? Okay, what is the most obvious advantage? Then the second part is regarding a dream. We will also discuss that. But now you tell me what is the most obvious advantage of sleep. What is the most obvious advantage of sleep? Yeah, what are the benefits of sleep altogether? You just tell me. Yeah, what are the benefits? Uh, Page number in the textbook. I told you it's 25, 26. Yes. A sleep relaxes. All the other things you can write that our muscles relax, our heartbeats becomes slower, our body temperature becomes lower, and you can write about our brain. Okay, and due to all these things, we become active for the next day's work. Our muscles relax more and more. Siddhika Jain, good. Then what about the others? Abhinav, sleep provides us rest and becomes okay. BP becomes slow down. Okay, good, Abhinav. Our body muscles relax. Okay, our body temperature becomes normal. Good. Our heartbeats becomes slower. Yes. And our you can write about the brain. The ever active brain also slows down, and it gets the much required rest, decreases our temperature and stress. Yes, when we get a good sleep, then the stress level also comes down. Okay, so this is what we have discussed in the first part. In the first part, we have discussed this. So entirely the first part of the lesson, the wonder called sleep, is regarding the benefits of a good sleep. Sometimes what happens, you are asked to write a paragraph on what are the benefits of sleep. So that also you can write on the basis of this. Now you have understood that what are the benefits we are getting. Yes, Kavya, muscles become relaxed. Yeah. Our body temperature, stress and blood pressure go down. Yes, Raman, correct. Yes, Praveen, correct. So now in the next part, what we are going to discuss, a dream is an activity of the mind when we are asleep. Now the chapter is divided into, lesson is divided into two parts. One part is related to sleep, the benefits of sleep, and the other part is regarding dream. So in the next part, what we are going to read, a dream is an activity of the mind when we are asleep. It is an activity, yeah, heartbeat is very slow, you can say, Praveen, yeah. A dream is an activity of the mind when we are asleep. Dream help us sleep through noise and other disturbances. If noise and other disturbances are there, then also we are able to sleep. Dream may reveal something about one's problems, but they cannot tell the future. They cannot tell the future, but sometimes what happens, they may reveal about the problems of a person. So this is the next paragraph. Yes, our body temperature, stress become low and heartbeat becomes slower. Yes, good. So what is a dream? You will get an answer to this question. What is a dream? It is an activity of the mind that takes place when we are asleep. First of all, the first line for the answer is, what is a dream? The next paragraph is starting. What is a dream? It is an activity of the mind. It is an activity of the mind that takes place when we are asleep. When we are asleep, it is an activity that takes place at that time. Some dreams are probable, while others are not. Some dreams are probable, they may tell about future, and some are not. That only means that many of the things that happen in dreams could happen when we are awake. And this means what they are probable means, sometimes what that happens in the dream, that may also happen there in the real life, but it is not always like that. Always it is not like that. Yes, a dream is an activity of the mind which takes place when we are asleep. Okay, so this is the answer for that question. So in broad division, you have to know particularly the answer of two questions. One, what are the benefits of sleep, and the other regarding the importance of dream and what is a dream. So some dreams are probable and they may tell about what that's going to happen in our life in the time to come. Dream is an activity of our mind while sleeping. Dream can't predict the future, but a dream can give us a solution of a problem. Yes, correct, Apur. Then dreams seem to be important for several reasons. There are many reasons on the basis of which we can say that the dreams are very important. What are these reasons? One is that a dream can help us to sleep through noises and disturbances. One reason is that they can help us. They can help us to sleep amidst noises and disturbances, because at that time our mind will remain busy in that dream and it will not be anymore disturbed by the noises. Okay, what they want from us, it is an activity of the mind which takes place when we are asleep. Some dreams are probable while others are not. Yes, correct. Keep on writing your name along with your answers. Okay. So dreams seem to be important. For what two reasons it seems to be important? Yes, Abhinav, it is an activity of the mind that takes place when we are asleep. Yeah, when we sleep. Okay, good. One, for what two reasons they are important? One, they are important because when we are asleep, we will not get disturbed if we are having a dream, even though if noises are taking place. For example, the alarm clock rings, but our mind causes us to dream that the telephone or doorbell is ringing and that we are awake and answering it. Okay, so we will feel like that at that time when the doorbell or something like that will be there. So we will not be disturbed. For example, the alarm clock, if the alarm clock rings, then at that time it seems to us like the situation given. Okay, so this is how the dream is helpful. Why it is helpful? Because we can have a sound sleep even if there are disturbances and noises. Okay, if we have a dream, then certain doctors have found that one's dream often reveal a great deal about one's problem. Some of the doctors they have revealed this fact that some of the dreams they may reveal about great deal about one's problems. They may tell about a person's problems if understood correctly, they may provide a solution. They may provide a solution for a person's problems. It also gives courage. Dreams are important because one, it is that a dream can help us to sleep through noises or other disturbances. And the second is that sometimes they may provide a solution for our problems. Certain doctors have found that dreams often reveal a great deal about one's problems and that, if understood correctly, they can provide a key to the solution of those problems. If they are understood correctly, then they could provide a solution for our problems. But we must remember one thing. One thing we have to remember, dreams cannot be used as a way to tell future. In no way they could tell future. They simply can never tell the future. They can't tell the future. They can provide, sometimes they can provide a solution for our problems. A dream is a series of thoughts and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. Yes, good, Apurva, correct. So, sleep is the most common experience, but how many of us really think about the wonder and power of sleep? How many of us know about the power, about the wonder that of sleep? Many poets have written beautiful poems about sleep. Many poets they have written many good poems about sleep. Here is one in which the poet is describing the experience of falling asleep. Here one poem is there where the poet is describing his experience about sleep. Lights out, lights out. You also read the poem. Okay, I have come to the borders of sleep. Borders means edge. I have come to the borders of sleep. The unfathomable deep. Unfathomable means very deep. Unfathomable means very deep. The unfathomable deep. Forest where all must lose their way. It is just like a forest where everyone is going to lose his way. Forest where all must lose their way, however straight or winding, soon or late, they cannot choose. There is not any book or face of dearest look that I would not turn from now to go into the unknown. I must enter and live alone. I know not. out. So this is one of the point in trade of slave. So this is the lesson, children. It comes to an end. Now the question answers again. So we have discussed the question answers. Okay, you have provided answers for this, and these are there in the exercise. So once again, from exercise point of view, we will discuss. So first one is, what is the most obvious advantage of slave? What is the most obvious advantage? What is the most obvious advantage of slave? What is the, yeah? So tell the answer for the first one. Yeah, already you have provided the answer, but again in context to the particular question, what is the most obvious advantage of slave? The most obvious advantage of slave is that it gives rest. It gives rest to our tired body. It gives rest to our tired body. After a good sleep, we become alert. We become alert and active again for the next day's work. Okay, so you write it. Answer 1. The most obvious advantage of sleep is that it gives rest to our tired body after a good sleep. We become alert and active. We become alert and active again for the next day's work. Okay, so you write the answer. Yes, children. You write the answer, then we will proceed for the next one. Yeah. All of you write there in the notebook, so that along with the class, yes, everyone write it there in your notebook. Then we will discuss the next question. Yeah. Yes, done. What about others? You also write. Yes, Ajram written. Done, sir. Raman. What about others? Now the next one is What happens to our body when we sleep? When we sleep, yeah, what happens to our body when we sleep? This also we discussed. Okay, so when we when we sleep, our body gets much needed. Our body gets much needed rest. Our body gets much needed rest. Our muscles relax. Our heartbeat, slows down. Our blood pressure, our blood pressure, our blood pressure also falls. Yeah, write it. We can't incorrect. Yeah, we can't think or act consciously. Okay, so do question number second also. Then the next one is regarding the dream. You do the two questions. Yeah, complete it. So then that we could move ahead for the next. All of you have done question number one. Question number one done by everyone. Side I have given. Yeah, complete it. The next is define a dream in your own words. Okay. Now define a dream in your own words. A dream is an activity of the mind that takes place when you are asleep. A dream is an activity of the mind. Is an activity of the mind that takes place when we are yes, write it. Yes, children, write it. What is a dream? A dream is an activity of mind. A dream is an activity of mind. A dream is an activity of the mind that takes place when we are asleep. What is a dream? Then why are dreams important? Mention two reasons. So I think you will be able to write about the two reasons. Will you be able or not? We have discussed what are the two reasons. One reason is that they let us to sleep. They let us to sleep even if there are noises and disturbances. If there are noises and disturbances. Okay, and the second thing is sometimes they may tell about the future. Okay, so let me write this. Shall I write the next one? Answer 4. Dreams are important because they help us. They help us sleep in spite of noise and other disturbances. This is one. Then the second one is decide it. Then the next is some dreams provide a solution. Some dreams provide a solution. Provide a solution to certain problems. Yeah, write it before the class is getting over. Everyone should write it. All of you, everyone, write it. Yeah, all of you complete it. Then tomorrow in the next class, children, next class, the remaining questions we will do, and then we'll discuss about the next lesson also. Okay. So you complete it. Let everyone complete. So I am not going to write the next question because then you will not be able to complete the work. Okay. So everyone complete it. Write there in your notebook. Kavya. Okay. We are the period. There are 5 minutes are there. I have given time so that you can write. Other students tell me, have you started working on for your Google Classroom assignment? 10 questions of prepositions I have given you, in which the prepositions like at, in, okay, for, with, to, all these will be used between, among, beside, besides. Okay, so have you got your assignment there in the Google Classroom? Okay, so have you started working on it? All of you complete the given assignment and submit it before 12th October. 12th October is the last date. Up to that time, what is the code of Google Class? The link has been sent. The link has been sent by your class teacher in the email ID you have given to them. So if you are having any problem there in joining the Google Classroom, then you can make a phone call to your class teacher and he will sort out any problem related to that. Chirag, yes, I have done and submitted. I will check it. I will check it. I will start from 12. Let others submit. When everyone will submit, then I will start doing that. Okay. The link has been sent. Okay, children. So the next, why has slave been called a wonder? Yeah. That the next question, but the next question we'll do in the next class. Okay, good. I can't join Google Classroom. Yes, why you can't? What is your problem? You talk to your class teacher and your problem will be sorted out. Okay, discuss the matter with your class teacher. He will sort out your problem. What is required at your end? What is required at your end is you should have a Gmail account. You should have a Gmail account that should be on your name. Okay, and provide that Google account to your class teacher, and your class teacher will let you join. He will send a link there in the same Gmail account. You have to click on that and you will be joined there in the Google Classroom. Okay, Prithvi joined. Good. Okay, children. So I hope every one of you have written it. That will be sent to you by your class teacher. Okay, so you discuss it with your class teacher. What if he has given you a code? It happened because you have sent your mail in the group too late. Yeah, might be possible. Okay. Okay, children. So here the class comes to an end. Do your work, and in the next class also we'll do the two remaining questions. We will discuss any other questions related to this lesson, and then we will start the next lesson. Okay, so thank you. Okay, children, bye, have a nice day.